What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a new Girls' Generation or SNSD reaction. I've decided to batch them together 2 or 3 at a time now, just because there's a lot to get to and it's taking a fair while. I'm just gonna react to more than one at a time. So today we have Mr.Mr, I Got a Boy, and what was the third one? Catch Me If You Can, the Korean version. I don't know exactly if they're all in the right order timeline wise, but either way, I'm excited to see more from Girls' Generation, get into it, and expand my knowledge of the group. So yeah, we're just gonna jump in and check them out. If you like the video, like, comment, and subscribe, but let's just jump straight in. A bit different for Girls' Generation. Closer to the boys, I guess. Wow. This tail look the same. Heavy use of reverberation on the voices. Was that like a trend at the time? Oh, let's break. Going in the center. Okay. They're just flexing with the vocals. That's actually really good. Like, I think because of the time that it was produced, there are aspects of it that I don't like. for the reverberation on the voice being so heavy, for example. And I just think that the chorus could have been a little more exciting overall. But other than that, I think this is one of the better title tracks. I think it's a title track that I've heard from Girls' Generation, in the sense that it is closer to my taste of music than their other stuff that I've heard so far. I think this and The Boys are the closest sounds that sort of cater to my taste in music, whereas their other stuff is just not really my kind of music in general. But yeah, I really like that. So let's move on to I Got a Boy, which is looking like it's going to be a bit brighter. Hurting my eyes. I'm not gonna lie, this intro is making me think of bad mobile game ad. And now it's completely different. I've never thought of Sunny and hip-hop as being a good combination, but I liked it. Oh, not Sunny, Sooyoung. My bad. That hair is wild. Did they base aespa's music off of this structure? Because it feels like 4 songs.
Hey, yo, stop. Let me put it down another way.
Another different sound. Oh, I've heard this before. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not feeling Sunny's hair, and this time I mean Sunny. The choreo is fun, I'll give it that.
Bring it back to 140.
Oh my god. It just keeps changing. Well, that was interesting as hell. Go back for a sec. I think that overall, I don't dislike this song. I just think that this is what you get if you take like the very first or like one of the first drafts of Esper's Next Level and then smashed it up with like what was popular in 2012 sort of time, because there was like so many different moods to this song, and I think that I taken it down a notch and just sticked with a couple of them instead of mixing it up so often, that it would have been better song overall. I think that there's a lot to like about this song, especially the end part of the song. Like I really like that part, and the choreo I think is one of the most fun that they've had so far up until this point in time. And yeah, I just think overall that it could have been better musically, but I think like it's very different for Girls' Generation in general to do something like this. Like I haven't seen them do something like this. It was like so much of what I expect from like experimental groups now, like NMIX completely changing up their sound, and then Esper as well, which I mentioned. Like that's more of like a thing that groups are trying now, and it's crazy to see that Girls' Generation were probably the first ones to try it back like over a decade ago now. So yeah, I'm very impressed by that. I just think that the song overall was a bit of a mess. Not that it was bad, but it could have been better, if that makes sense. But yeah, let's move on to the last one, Catch Me If You Can. It's 2015, which I think is the most recent one other than Forever One that I've reacted to. So far, I think this song actually really suits Hyoyeon. I love the heavy eye makeup. I know that was a trend. They're pulling it off well. Oh, and this was after one of the members left. They made a club banger? The video is a lot simpler than most of theirs, but I think because this wasn't originally a Korean release. Oh, are they pilot outfits? I was like, why are they wearing like firefighter outfits all of a sudden? That's why the helicopter was there. It's pilot outfits. Man, I'm so stupid. Moving on. Why was the lip bite there? Was it needed?
Catch me if you can.
Yeah, I think this song shows off Hyoyeon's dancing the best so far. I like that. I think that if the choreo had been made in the last couple of years instead of 2015, that it would have been a little more exciting. But as far as Girls' Generation choreo goes, this and I Got a Boy, I think it was the last one we just checked out, were the most interesting dance wise that I've seen from them in this sort of period. I like the song as well. It's very much nothing like anything that they've done before. Even like the boys and all of that, when they changed their sound a little bit, it still wasn't as like bass heavy and like club like as this song was. But I like it personally. I think that it was a pretty good song overall. The choreo was pretty good. I think for the time was likely very good, but I'm not super well versed on stuff that came out from back then. Because like 2015 is like well when Red Velvet debuted, so it was a while ago. And yeah, I think that this overall the focus on choreo wasn't as strong as it was or it is now and has been the past few years because it was more vocal focused and making sure that that was nailed and the dancing was a bit more of like a accompaniment than an equal aspect of the performance overall. But yeah, I really like that. I think out of the three, this one was my favorite, to be honest. But I also really like Mr.Mr, other than my few issues with it. But yeah, this one I really like. So yeah, let me know what else to check out from Girls' Generation going forward. But yeah, let me know what you thought of the video down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.